Thanks for joining me, folks. We need to learn how to calculate board feet of lumber so we know how much it costs. All right, so how do we calculate board feet of lumber? It's not that difficult, but we have to use some math. So we have to know the length, the width, and the thickness. Or I like to put those in reverse order: thickness times width times length. Now, here's what we have to learn. We have to know that we're either using all in inches or whether we're measuring in feet. So let's start from the beginning. The thickness of my material. How thick is my material? This is an inch thick. So 1 inch times how wide? It's 9 inches. 1 times 9 is 9. And then times how many inches? Right now I'm about 29 on the long side. So we'll say we got 28 on the short side. We'll say 28 inches. So 1 times 9 times 28 inches. Then I divide that by 144. Okay? If all my top measurements are in inches, I can divide that by 144. If I have, let's say this board is 3 foot long. Let's say it's 36 inches. We'll pretend it's 3 foot long. Then I would have a 1 times 9 times 3 foot. If any of my measurements are in feet, if one of those is in feet on the top row, then I would divide by 12. It is easiest though to convert. Just convert all your top numbers to inches, then divide by 144, and that will give me the board feet of lumber. So, if I have this, this 1 by here, it's a 1 by 9, and we'll say by 28, that's gonna put me somewhere around, 240? So not 240, it's 252. So 1 times 9 times 28, 252. Now I divide that by 144. So that would be 1.8, going off the top of my head. 1.75, so I was really close. So 1 3/4 board feet, we're going to round up the nearest quarter of a board foot. So we would round up to 2 board feet. So we would need to pay for 2 board feet to get this board right here. And I have a chart right here that will show us the cost of lumber at right now, the date of this submitting to the YouTube, how much it costs per board feet. So you can see different lumber costs differently. Now this chart says 4/4. That would be 4/4 equals 1 inch. If I wanted this wood, that would be 4/4. That's what I'd pay for. Now, if I wanted something like this thing's thicker. This thing is over 1.5 inches. That would be 6/4. It's gonna be a lot more expensive too. So if you see 4/4 or 5/4, the quarters we're talking about is the thickness. How many 1/4 inches of material? So this 4/4, 1 inch. This 6/4 would be 1.5 inches. So you have to look at what you're looking for to get the price. So obviously this piece of ash is gonna be kind of costly. We're looking at $5.50 a board feet. We're paying $11 just for this board right here. Just this, 11 bucks at the time of this recording, because as we've seen, prices fluctuate. So at the time of this recording, those are current prices from this website. I looked it up from this website. That's what they have. So, lumber's expensive. We shouldn't waste it, but we should go into a project knowing how to calculate board feet of lumber and how to estimate, get a rough estimate of the cost of that lumber and that project. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I appreciate the view. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all your hard work in whatever you are doing. Thanks for watching.